What is up? So I got a hoopie bird game for you today. He's he's a good pet. He's just like outmatched by a bunch of other tier 3s. But like every pet in the pack, he has his uses. So let's get into it. So my board, I don't love. I like all three of these units, but not particularly together. Um do I have a winning position this round? I don't think I do. Either way, he hit probably the best start or the second best start you can get in the pack. You would always prefer two ladybugs, but it's just as good, really. We do get a bluebird triple, no duck triple, no beetle pairs. Sometimes consider selling beetle at that point, and maybe I get like one roll for duck. It's like you got, I don't. The odds are weird. It's like you got three 1 in 10s. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Someone told me if you got three rolls, you got like 60% to find it. But just one roll doesn't seem worth. I'd rather have one gold next turn. Believe it or not, we somehow tied this round. I guess our bluebirds cooked and we cooked. So here, I have a triple in the shop. I like lemur. I like beluga. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but this was a game against Chum. We're practicing for MOTD, and it's almost always take puppy for me. Like I've said it before, he's pretty much an always take. But I really wanted garlic because I had these duck cells, and like bug tempo is really good. But if I can just survive, I'll be in a good spot. I'm really confident in my late game on pack 2. I feel like if I get to late game with a lot of lives, I can beat a lot of players. But it's like my lost con to most people on pack 2 is them just hitting better tempo early. So I decided to just opt in for more tempo. I'm kind of just messing around trying it. Here I'm going for 2 level 2 bluebirds if I can. I love doing that. I was hoping the bluebird would buff this bluebird would buff the lemur, but good enough. We are still gonna just we tie this round. That's crazy good for us. That's also wild. Yeah, we didn't need the garlic to tie, to be honest, but we needed the hoopie bird to tie. So yeah, we get what we needed. The level 2 bluebird. We got 2 of them. Another hoopie bird. I'm probably just gonna stack. Sometimes it's fine just to sell lemur for it. Yeah. Now he's got a mole line for sure. He's got the belugas. He's got the honey. It's a tough team to beat. Yeah, we're definitely not getting there this turn. We do hit another hoopie bird, so I'm probably just gonna rip that triple. And yeah, we hit probably the best thing we could have hit, which is microbe. Microbe is a great counter to the mole, and a great synergy with hoopo bird. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, hoopo bird is like pretty until you get microbe, and he is like the best synergy with microbe. You got to consider with microbe, he makes a lot of pets way more useful. Specifically, where do we start? Beluga sturgeon. Summons attacking weakened units is always good. You're basically getting an extra 6 damage out of a level 1 beluga sturgeon. And then hoopie bird, you get 2 triggers twice, so you're getting an extra 6 damage out of that as well. Tar, your cleave is doing an extra 3 damage, and you're saving yourself 3 health. Eagle, for the same reason. Beluga, you're getting an extra 6 damage. Snapping, for the same reason as Tar. And another unit I like a lot, where he used to be one of the best pets in the game. Now he's probably like the worst tier 6, is lionfish. All of these units are great things to consider if you're gonna go a microbe line. Yeah, see, I have 2 of the pieces right here. It's definitely a microbe line. It's honestly a perfect microbe game. It's a counter to his board and a synergy with my board. And here he's greeting for this beetle triple. He needed to cycle in a toy, so he combined his beluga sturgeons. He had no clue I'd hit a microbe, nor should he. But yeah, so he can't even get the extra summon out of his mole. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the triple. I do make a mistake incoming, but I've talked about this before, recognizing when you make a mistake and just riding it and not doubling down on it. But yeah, I didn't need this drop fish. And then I hit another hoopie bird. I didn't even consider like rolling's just better because another beluga or another hoopie bird is just better. Yeah, so I sell it. I waste 2 gold. It happens. It's better than just doubling down because I much rather have the second hoopie bird, especially with the microbe. Yeah, he hasn't found his mole triple, so I'm not too worried. And Chum plays by, unless he has the mole triple frozen, he's just going to get out of it. And yeah, so when you level Hoopy Bird, you're getting an extra 4 damage. But with Microbe, it doesn't actually improve his damage at all. You're still only getting an extra 4 damage when you level him. But having another separate one is giving you an extra 6 damage, not including its swing. So here, I really like just going for 2 level 2 Hoopy Birds. I honestly probably would never combine them. Unless I'm like getting out of the microbe. Okay, we tie this round. He's an all-tempo line. And I am also kind of an all-tempo line. Here I sell Beluga. I don't want to sell Bluebird because Bluebird's worth 3 gold. I'd rather have that 3 gold on turn 9. I'm probably just going to go another Hoopy Bird just for 6 more damage. Yeah, I don't need another Hoopy Bird. If, like, he was on lethal or something, no, I wouldn't change anything I do here. It's just, like, this Bluebird's 3 gold. Yeah, it's better tempo, but I don't need that. I'd rather have the money next turn. Yeah, and, like, these Hoopy Birds are putting in work. As soon as we got Microbe, like, the game instantly turned around. I had the better tempo. Like I said, we got Microbe. Lionfish is way better. So now each of his triggers are going to do 3 more damage just because of Microbe and the weakness. And that's basically old Lionfish, which we all remember was insane busted. Here, there's Poodle. It's scaling Microbe, who's somehow 9-1 because of Bluebird. It's scaling Lionfish, which is the important one. And I could care less which Hoopie it hits, to be honest. I think like getting 3 value on Poodle is good enough. Like I'm not gonna compromise the good tempo on my board just to get 1 more apple a turn. Yeah, he hits nut scaling. He's got 3 lives, going down to 2 almost for sure. He's got dragon, goat, and poodle. Though he has no tech units, where I have only 1 poodle of scaling, but my whole board is tech units. Here, I'm just like, I'm trying to press the gas. The only unit I really want a lot of stats on is Lionfish, so I'm buying every lasagna. I'm okay with not even like committing to this poodle. I think I honestly have this chocolate frozen for Lionfish, because I would sell poodle for a scam unit. Because if I win this turn, he gets down to lethal. He opts for flashlight. Pretty risky when you're on 2 life. And it does, well, I don't know if it pays off. It's risky. Here, the poodle's just in the shop. I'm at 5 lives. I'll take a little bit of scaling. But by no means am I going to commit to this scaling. Because, like, he has goat, poodle, and dragon. He's outscaling me. I'm just going to look to scam him while he's on lethal. Yeah, he gets a chili there. Makes my hoopie do way less damage. He wins the round. Very bad for me because he is outscaling me. He gets his flashlight off, so it did work out for him. Here, like I said, I'm just pressing the gas more. I want to kill him. I'm not gonna. I have 4 lives, but I'm not gonna attempt to match his scaling. He already has that lead. I'm just gonna try to get the best tempo to finish the game out. Here, I put a chocolate in mantis shrimp, freeze the other chocolate. I might not even level the mantis shrimp, but this alone is kind of like a psych out your opponent play. Because when you have the mantis shrimp in a half, they're not sure if they need to play around level 2 mantis shrimp or not. More often, it's just safer for them to play around a level 2 mantis shrimp, and it could just be gone then. Here, this foam sword is actually a very smart move by Chum. He's realized like I just have so much like spam damage in the front, and just a small guy in the back who's just winning me the round every time. So he kills it. Yep, and that turn, if he did not have that foam sword, he would have died that turn. Here, you know, I'd say this is about a perfect shop. Okay, this is the perfect shop. Yeah. Now, think about what happened last round. The foam sword is killing us in the back, and foam sword does 6. So I have a 5 and a 5 here, and I need both of them to live. The answer is simple. It's just buy the pancakes, replace this croissant. So now we get Puma out of Foam Sword range and Microbe, unless he buys his own Puma or a Chameleon, which Foam Sword isn't good enough, I think, for him to justify doing that. He'd probably rather switch his toy than double down on it. Here, I don't really need these chocolates. Yeah, and this positioning is the only useful equipment that you can have into a microbe board is like a front melon or a front coconut or something. I'm assuming he might have a front melon, so I put the lionfish in the front with the peanut, and then I have the hoopie getting the next peanut, and then a microbe with a steak, and hopefully this last hoopie bird finishes whatever's left. Yep. Wait for it. Foam sword. We survive. We also end up playing around mantis shrimp, which we could have done with either positioning. We get a pretty good breakpoint right there. Double value on the peanut. I could have swapped the lionfish. Yeah, I could have definitely swapped lionfish and hoopie bird. It would have been a better breakpoint in the end. But I think this is safer because he definitely could have fronted melon, and then like front hoopie bird's just really bad. And this does win the round, so plays around more things. I think this is better. Get the stake value. Hoopie bird trades, don't even need his ability. And I love this board. I remember when I was a Pack 2 novice getting coaching from Alan Kutarba. Kutarba taught me the microbe hoopie bird lines, and I've loved them ever since. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe. Have a good one. Peace out.